9/11 got me into the military. I was sitting at home right before school, and I saw the first building, then I saw the second building, went to school, and I really understood just how big of an impact that made on people. So my name is Dan Schmink. I'm the founder of the Southwest Healing Group here in Phoenix, Arizona. I served in the 2nd Brigade, 189 Cavalry out of Fort Drum, New York. I was 10th Mountain, and I was all hua. We kicked indoors, flew out of helicopters, got to play with C4. We were jack of all trades, frontline scouts. You know, I have aches and pains. My spine pops from base to top every day, so this helps me get through everything. Back then, I was doing a lot of blogging for various dispensaries, and I was just following along, reading, writing, sharing the story, and I was drawn to her efforts. You know, a lot of people say things, but it's very few that actually do. And that's what really attracted me to what Sue is doing, is she has been there, she's been continually pushing this message forward.
In the world of medicine, having predictable treatment outcomes is essential, right? Patients have to know that what they take is the same thing each time and that they have a predictable result. We were so lucky to have such articulate spokespeople like Dan who were willing to step out of the shadows and talk so openly about their experience with cannabis. Dan is a perfect example of, you know, some of the most high-functioning veterans in our community. He's not sedated or obtunded, he's alert and logical and high-functioning.
Why is a medicine termed a medicine? Because no matter what, let's say I get it over here, I get it over there, it's going to be the same thing every single time. With cannabis right now, we have one strain that can be grown and have 50, 60, 70 different types of that strain, right? So by finding the actual methodology and how it affects our brain structure with the individual components, we get to actually look at why standardization and regulation is so important. So once you understand the components and how they affect the body, then you can start organizing them for an intended effect.
The lighting, the humidity, the other, you know, monitoring parameters that ensure that the nutrients are precisely delivered in the right ratios, and all of those things need to work together, you know, consistently in order to be able to create that sort of perfect standardized medicine, and that's what we all desperately are seeking.
To be honest, it's the patients, and I know everybody will say that, but just gave me goosebumps just thinking about it. We serve a unique community because we're the only one, I think, in the nation that has a city that's just for 55 or older, and they really have the right full spectrum of ailments. I saw we have a lady that come in and got her driver's license back off after she was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, and now she's off all of her Alzheimer's drugs and driving, and the freedom that gave her is just incredible. And we tell our patients, this is another thing I can do on my end, is just tell our patients, tell your doctor, just be open. And then they're starting to catch on. They're like, are you kidding me? My drugs that I'm prescribing you didn't work, but that did, and now you're driving again. Keep doing it. That's what we're seeing. We're seeing a lot of people say, keep doing what you're doing.